Hey, thanks so much for tuning into the Daily Dose for Spiritual Growth. Today is Talk About It Tuesday. We are on our first week of our 21 days of prayer and fasting. You received a handout. If you attend Shrewsbury Assembly and you were there Sunday morning, on your way out, you received a handout of an outline of the 21 days of the outline of that will give you a scripture and then a thought. And we'll actually are going through that through these daily video devotionals as well. If you did not get that handout, you can download it on our website. shrewsburyassembly.org. If you want an email, you can email us at office@shrewsburyassembly.org. We'll make sure to get you a copy of that outline. Otherwise, you can obviously join us each and every single day through our video devotionals, and we're going to be going through that outline. Here's the thing. I mean, when it comes to praying and fasting, it's important to have the resources. It's important to have that encouragement. It's important to have that support, and that's what this is all about. And so I want to encourage you, if you haven't started yet, or maybe you started and you're just feeling weak, I want to encourage you to stick with it. Fasting is a sacrifice. Fasting is going to hurt. But with that, you are drawing closer to God. You are giving up a dependency here on this earth, so that way God the Father can be more of a dependency that you have on Him. And that's what that is all about. And this right here, James 4:8, the scripture that we have for you today, is that desire of going after Him. But then the promise is that He comes after us. He desires after us. James 4:8 says this: "Come near to God, and He will come near to you." It's such an awesome promise that we serve a personal God who desires a personal relationship with you. But at the same time, if we haven't experienced His presence, if we haven't heard His voice in ways that we think we should, it's maybe because we haven't drawn closer to Him. And that's what the promise is that we have with James 4:8. And that's the promise that God has for you if you choose to go after Him. And see, that promise is that you take that first step and He makes that step to us. See, He is always desiring us and always pursuing us, but so many times we have blinders, or we have earmuffs or earbuds in our ears, and we tune out His voice, we tune out His presence. But when we tune out the distractions of the world, and that's what fasting is all about, we tune out a dependency here on this earth so that way we can tune in to Him. And our prayer is that you do experience Him as you desire Him. And then the next part of the verse is saying, just wash our hands, us sinners, purify our hearts. And so would we go to God today? Would you go to Him today for Talk About It Tuesday? Would you make that appointment with Him today? Would you choose to sit down with Him today and say, God, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for, putting more of a dependency of the things of this earth. And I'm going to choose to abstain from those for a season. And I'm going to choose to go after you. And my prayer is that you would experience His voice. You'd experience His presence in ways that you never have before. And so would you choose to go after Him today? Would you choose to sit down and talk to Him today? And not just talk, but would you choose to listen to Him today? Hey, thanks so much for tuning in. Make sure you tune in tomorrow for the Daily Dose for Spiritual Growth.